What's up, guys? I got the keys here, back with another video. So, today we're going to talk about why pure manifestation fails without discipline, okay? And I don't just mean spiritual discipline, right? I'm talking about physical discipline, okay? So, a lot of people in the spiritual community, right? They get trapped in this mental loop of, oh, I'm meditating, I'm visualizing, I'm scripting, right? Um, but they wonder why their reality never shifts, right? And this video is about the law of assumptions missing half, right? And that is physical anchoring or discipline, okay? So there's a trap of spiritual floating, right? Where it's easy to read ancient texts and it's easy to understand spiritual concepts, and it's what I mean. So it's easy to understand the illusions of reality, stuff like that, but it's also easy to still feel stuck while doing those things. um so consciousness requires a clean and strong vessel for it to pour through, right? So if your mind is sharp but your daily habits or physical disciplines are not in alignment, right? It's not going to serve anything. So, if your physical discipline are lagging, is lagging, then the energy has nowhere to land, right? Because if you can't like physically put some work into, life, taking actions and moving the energy, it's just going to sit there and it has nowhere to go. It has nowhere to ground itself. It's just, you're going to be spiraling in your mind all the time. We don't want that, right? We have to take time to ground this energy. Now, um, you have to build that circuit to create that. So, when we are grounding into something, this could be something as far as, doing rigorous workouts, or making clean food, or whatever, right? There's so many things that you could say about this, right? But we want to be moving our body in some way. um it doesn't have to be a physical workout, so to say, but it could be going for a run, going for a walk, um just sitting outside for a couple minutes, right? It doesn't need to be complicated. um For me, it is movement. It is physical activity. For me, grounding in the morning and when I do my workout is the best thing I can do for the entire day. It gets me in the right mind. It gives me energy. I feel good about myself. It makes my body feel strong. So, these are things that are going to ground you more into that frequency. Um, so, it's not just about the fitness, right? It's about anchoring the physical, the spiritual anchor, so that you can anchor your spiritual mind into the physical world. Okay. Um, so this proves to your subconscious mind that, you possess the discipline to hold a higher reality, right? And, you know, like I said before, we have to take actions, right? There's, you have to take a tangible action. So, you know, true sovereignty isn't just, abstract freedom. Like, yeah, I'm free. Okay, yeah, but what does that mean? Um, so, it's literally mastery over your immediate environment. What is going on right now in life, and how can you handle that environment better that you're already in, right? Um, so, cleaning up your space, your house, your car. Um, like I said before, prepping your food, meal prepping. As much as it sounds stupid, this is proof to your subconscious mind that you care about yourself, that you love yourself, and that you're willing to put in the work to, feed yourself something nourishing, something good. And you have the whole week planned out so you don't have to, worry about cooking when you come home or whatever, right? It's all taken care of. So, another big thing is learning to honor your words. When you say you're going to do something, do it. Stop holding back. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And I know sometimes that takes some time, right? For me, like when I said I was going to quit weed, it took me a long time to really, really do that and to really set in. And I failed many times, right? Um, but ultimately, it was helping me realize why it wasn't helping me, right? Even more. And I'm not blaming weed, right? I'm blaming myself for that. But all of these things are high vibrational acts, right? You are now stating to your subconscious mind that you're ready for that movement. You're ready for, you're grounded into physical life. You're anchored. So it can hand you more. Okay. Um, so I want to challenge you to stop just visualizing things. Okay. This does not work. I know there's tons of people that will tell you, we just have to hold it in our mind. And yes, that is true to an extent. But again, we have to take a physical action sometimes. It's not always just, being. Because what we understand is that being is doing. Okay. So when you are being that person, you will naturally take the actions of the person that is being, right? Does that make sense? So you will start doing whatever the person that you are being does, right? Um, so I want you to pick one physically like grueling habit or, um, you know, some kind of structured routine that you can practice for the next week. Okay. And use it as a grounding act, for your manifestations. Basically saying, hey, I'm ready. Okay. Um, if you didn't know, I do one-on-ones and I can help you with this. I'm more than willing to sit down with you and have a talk and just kind of see where you're at. And, if you have something else you want to talk about, great. All my stuff will be down in the description. All you got to do is send me your name, and a short description of what's going on and how, we can get this set up. Okay. So I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.